Hello, everybody, and welcome to Coping with Donald. Ooh, it's dark. That's probably good because I've been using steroids on my skin because I have to go to a dermatologist, and it don't look good. I can still see it, even in the dark. This is Coping with Donald. I'm Phil. It's the 16th of September, 2025. And it's bad times. My congressman, Brian Mast, who's a Republican, who I really don't have anything against, I gotta be honest. I think I've mentioned this even in the past. But he introduced a bill that I definitely do have something against, and it's that if it's to give the power to Secretary of State Marco Rubio and the Department of Defense to revoke a U.S. citizen's passport. If they find that you've been talking bad about Israel or posting things about Israel or doing a TikTok on bad things about Israel, and I suppose if you come on and say, I think that the Palestinians are being, the Palestinians are being wiped out, and this is basically a genocide that we're funding, that's enough to get you to lose your passport. That's not a law yet. It will be a law. Because, the Republicans, they got 3 votes in the Senate. They make it by 3 votes in the Senate. They got, 2 votes in the House. And they got Trump. You can't stop these things. What worries me the most is that this is a real clampdown on freedom of speech, which could extend to almost anything. I've heard rumors, people far left, talking about having your bank account confiscated should you talk bad about Israel. Can we get past the whole thing about that we're a democratic republic at this point? This is full-on authoritarian fascism. The media is not allowed to talk about anything, and soon it'll be only what Donald Trump wants you to see. Donald Trump. I passed by a gas station today. The gas was $2.90, and a couple of days ago today it's $3.25, and Trump's telling us it's going down to $1.98. That's what he'll tell you. Those kind of lies. Everything will be a lie, including if you're arrested. Well, we arrested you because of this and that and the other thing. We're sending you to El Salvador, whatever. Is this, honestly, is not the country I want to die in. Who wants to die in a country like this if they can leave? And if they take your passport, you can't even do that, can you? My daughter wants to leave. She really wants to leave. She said, I can't buy a home. I can't even get a job. The jobs that are posted aren't real. She just finished schooling. She had a bachelor's degree, and she finished schooling in a special program after doing some time in the Navy. And she sees no future. None at all. But now they're going to make it so you can't leave. Oh boy. So you can't leave and you can't talk. I feel like I work for the post office again. I could have left any time at the post office. They would have loved that. But, I want to try to take care of myself. That's a very discouraging piece of news because every day we go more towards fascism. I think we're more fascist than anything else right now. Also, South Korea. Oh boy, these people that they arrested and they threw in a concentration camp for a week and then sent back to South Korea, but not before Trump gave them a message. Hey, by the way, if you want to stay and work here, you can. Please don't leave. Oh, God, you got to be kidding me. Does he have any self-awareness at all? Anyway, these people are going back, and now they're talking to their government people and the news and anyone else that'll listen to them about the terrible conditions that they were forced to endure for what, a week? 6 days or a week? About the food that was, they couldn't even eat it. About the racism that was, they were showered with, the racist talk and snide remarks that were given to them by the guards. It's the smell of 1935's Germany in the morning. So sad. I used to respect the country so much, and they've made it to the point where you can't. Anyway, back to South Korea. They just elected a new president. Now, do you think he's going to come on hands and knees and beg Trump for whatever, anything, and look that weak in front of his people? These people in South Korea, the general Korean population is outraged and pissed at the United States. It might be 2 generations before we get back on good footing. Trump is waiting for their $350 billion in investment. He's definitely going to die before he gets that. I don't think we're ever going to get that money, and that's why and I will die before he gets that. In a way, I'm kind of thinking it's good. And I'll tell you why, because there's a good chance he'll demand it in Bitcoin. Remember, Congress isn't appropriating this money via taxes or collections. Congress was cut out of it. Trump says very specifically, you give me this money and I'm going to do what I want with it. He says he'll invest it. But he says he is going to do what he wants with it. And I don't even know if it would be accountable money. So it's possible he could take all this Bitcoin and just put it in his own Bitcoin account, or he could take all this, I'm not saying he would. I'm saying he could. Or he could use it to disrupt other countries' elections. He sent Kristi Noem to Poland to push for the far-right person there. J.D. Vance was in England, pushing for the far-right person there. It can be used to disrupt other countries. I don't think Japan and South Korea, I don't think they're going to play this game. India certainly isn't. And they said when they were over, oh yeah. All those billions, sure, we'll give it to you. I don't think they're going to give any of it. And then Trump's going to get mad, and then what's going to happen? That's a scary scenario too. But I don't think any foreign leader, we hear about America first. Well, guess what? Japan doesn't feel that way. South Korea doesn't feel that way. And if their leaders give money over to Trump for some unknown reason, because they're afraid that Trump is going to levy more tariff taxes on Americans, they can't face their people after that. So good luck waiting on that money. Good luck waiting on good relationship. The rest of the world, it's going to take a long time for them to not see us as crazy. This has been Phil, and this has been Coping. It's like I've got my fingers on the edge of the cliff hanging on. Coping with Donald. Have a good night.